2, 1.
Hey guys, it's MADgiKIll here, and I'm bringing you another Halo Wars 2 video. I want to apologize for getting this one out so late. This week has been really hectic, but I am bringing it to you now. Basically, this is Atriox. He's the Covenant leader. So, just like Halo Wars 1, there are 3 UNSC, or human leaders, and 3 Covenant leaders, or the aliens. So, the Atriox is the leader of the Covenant. He is the main adversary for Cutter, who is the main hero, as far as I know in the story. I gotta say, Atriox is my favorite character, actually. Cutter was my original favorite in the first one, but in this one so far, Atriox is definitely proving to be my favorite. Cutter will still always be a one I will jump to every now and then, but Atriox seems to really be winning it. So let's go over his abilities really quick. He has a really nice starting army for Blitz. It's got Hunters, it's got Elites, which are the equivalent of Jackals, and Grunts. So you have Grunts that can, decently do damage to air. You're not completely vulnerable to them. Hunters, which will rip apart any vehicle, and then you have anti-infantry, or the Elites, and they'll rip apart any infantry. So you have a starting army that will be able to defend itself pretty darn well. It makes it for a tough starting army to defeat, and a really good one to have. So, with the Covenant, they have very similar units, but they're all a little different, just like in Halo Wars 1. They also have each leader. It's much like the Spartans that the UNSC have, but they have a specific, Decimus's Chosen, or Atriox Chosen. Atriox obviously gets his Chosen. And I gotta say, I think that is the most OP unit out there. It's 210 energy, and he's got a Brute Shot that is really powerful. He can take a tank easily by himself, no question. And he's got good range. He can fire up over things, he can fire up hills, down hills. Atriox Chosen is just really, really powerful. But that's not the most OP thing that he has in Blitz, that Atriox has in Blitz, and I 100% think they need to nerf this, because when you spend, Blitz matches are 10 minutes, so when you spend 3 minutes amassing an army, and a single card can wipe it out in 5 seconds, there's a bit of an issue. It's called Eradication Beam. It's kind of like a cleansing beam, but a bunch of beams come from many different directions and meet in the middle, and then they explode. Really? I'm not kidding when I say you could take an entire army with this thing. I'll point out when it comes into the video. You can see it's in my hand on the bottom right there. The other thing, each Covenant leader can have a Scarab Assault. It's basically the equivalent for the UNSC of a Condor. It's just a super unit. It's timed. It doesn't last forever. Personally, I like the Condor more. It seems more maneuverable. It's flying, so it can quickly go over things. And it's easier to have it fire at a specific target. The Scarab has to rotate and everything. The Condor can also fire at multiple targets, not just 2. It seems like it can fire it at many. The Scarab has an ability that makes it invulnerable for a few seconds. I find that not very helpful, considering the unit is already ridiculously hard to kill and timed, so people usually will run from it and not focus on it. So it kind of is useless to have it be super power or super invulnerable. The Condor has a super attack that will wipe a unit really quick, so that makes more sense. You drop it in, you quickly fire that, good to go. Anyways, I'm not here to talk about the UNSC, here to talk about Atriox. Atriox is just overall my favorite character, just because I like his units, I like his starting army. The Eradication Beam is specific to him. Atriox's Chosen is just really, really powerful. And ranged. The other 2 heroes are melee. The Shipmasters is an elite with an energy sword, so it has slash. And Decimus's chosen has a hammer, so they can't really do anything. Overall, though, this I started to like this gameplay, Blitz, when it started, but it quickly faded. The novelty quickly faded. I look forward to doing regular Halo Wars deathmatch when it starts pretty soon. Sadly, I did pre-order it. I did get the Ultimate Edition, but keeping with the Halo tradition, I got it on disc. So I will not be putting any gameplay up early due to I can't get it earlier than the disc being released. The disc, I have every Halo on disc, and I wanted to keep it that way, so on a shelf I can have them all just lined up. I feel like it will be nice, and I will continue to do that until they force me to go to digital. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Please finish the video. Watch for that eradication meme when I use it. Please like and subscribe and leave a comment. Positive feedback. I really appreciate it. I take it to heart and everything. Thanks for watching.
Local units. Instrument. Ready to serve the cause.
Energy dropped. Zone captured. Total domination. Zone C contested.
I go. They cannot fight the hand of Atriox.
Zone C contested. You are close to victory.
Submit to our fight. Ha! Swap these weak bastards. Let's get this done. Ready to serve the cause. Local units. Targeting us with artillery. They were never a match for us.